It is said that wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Others believe victory requires strategy and a mastery of power.
War is deception. A game played best from the shadows.
Only strength and raw power can assure total dominance.
Welcome to another Lordaeron on the Aftermath tutorial. Today we're going through the Forsaken. Now we're gonna go through all three phases of the Forsaken, which is Forsaken allied with Legion, Forsaken alone, and then Forsaken with Scourge. So of course, we're in the background. Sorry about that. We're gonna be looking at a replay, which I was just playing Forsaken there, but I think I did pretty decent, so it gives you an idea what you should do. So basically, the first thing you should do when your game starts is send your highborn sisters to get Murkthol and the Bandit Lord. By capturing Murkthol, you will get the surrounding ogres, and with the Bandit Lord, you will get the bandits that is around. So those are some extra reinforcements. And after that, you should just immediately start heading south for the Spelcher. I hope I said it right. And also send your highborn sisters to get the Knoll Overseers, because by getting the Knoll Overseer, you will be able to get the different knolls around. And it's just an extra, you know, some extra units. And of course, he has the Command Aura, which is going to be a little bit useful for your units, of course. With Savannah's Windrunner, you want at least one in silence at first. Get at least True Shot, and then you can debate if you want to get another in True Shot or Windwalk. That is up to you. Now, of course, your first enemy will be Dalaran, and it can be a little bit different because you can either go New Dalaran or Morgan. Now, the best thing that could happen is if he would go New Dalaran, because you have a great counter to that, and you have kind of a counter to Worgen, which we will go into as well. Now, the first unit you want to start getting to upgrade is the Banshees. They have an anti-magic shell, which has auto-cast on anti-magic shell, so they're just going to keep supplying your units with anti-magic shell for combat, so you don't need to do it yourself. And here I did a mistake by just, you know, taking this. There you see, all the nulls been taken. Banshees, of course, since New Dalaran is heavily on magic, so all their AoEs and different spells won't work on your units. You will have a great advantage against Dalaran with that. If he should go Worgen, then you need to get all the way up to possession, so you can start taking over the Worgen units, so they will have less units, because they are more about the front line and all the units than with Worgen. Now, of course, you should try and rush your enemy as fast as possible. In my case here, Dalaran is, I don't know, he is not here, he's not present, or maybe, well, hold on, I'm just gonna actually find out since I'm just looking at it. He is on his way to Northrend, a bit slow, or I'm just very fast. Either of those two. But as we see, he's not trying to defend this. He was on his way to Gilneas by the looks of it, and then he stopped. But basically, get anti-magic shell no matter what first, and then you can see if you will of course see when he gets Worgen, and then you go for possession, so you can get that up. Another thing you should get up as fast as possible when you do have the time is Black Arrow from the graveyard, which is going to be very nice. You're going to get the Black Arrow on Sylvanas, and of course the Black Arrow, or the special arrow for Arthas when you encounter Scourge later on, which can be used to insta-kill him for 5 minutes in-game, and of course stun him. And of course, if he has the crown or other valuable items, you are going to get those, which is very handy. What decks to upgrade? You should have you should have meat wagons. They should be and we're back again. Sorry about that. And it was not enough space. But as I was saying, you should get meat wagons as fast as possible once you get the Banshees on anti-magic shell and the Black Arrow. And you should mainly focus at ranged upgrades and then the defense upgrades for the Abomination. You want at least one squad of Abomination, or combined with the Ogres, doesn't matter. Or maybe Gnolls and Bandits. At least one tanky group for you, and then a lot of ranged, because the True Shot Aura is just going to be very nice for your ranged and casters and everything here. So Forsaken Archers, Skeleton Archers, it's going to have Black Arrow. Make sure to activate that, because sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it does. That's just what's happened with me. But then again, of course, you might want to think about the elite, because you start off with high bond systems, which are very nice. They can charm units, they have life drain, they have a magical form which makes them enabled, immune to physical attacks, I could say. And I think that was all. I think they may have a silence, but I'm not sure, not 100% sure, so don't take my word for that. But Forsaken has the possibility to get new elites, which are the Dark Rangers, which has Summon Treants, which basically summons corrupted treants, which have been very useful many times I've been playing games from normal trees. They have multi-shot, which is very handy, so keep upgrading them, and they will do some insane damage later on. And I don't actually remember that. They have Vengeance Wrath, which makes them into kind of flying banshees, and I think they can charm. I haven't used the Vengeance Wrath in a long time, so somebody has to correct me on that one. But as well as doing that, we're actually just going to start speeding up a bit. I'm going to get in more into the Rangers later on. But of course, you advance as Forsaken. You do have the possibility to get Gilneas. Basically, by capturing Gilneas, you will get new buildings around. You will get you will get the area. Okay, basically that's what I can say what they do. And of course, by researching the Vengeance Wrath, no, not Vengeance Wrath, I don't remember what it's called, but the research to get the Dark Rangers, you will get a small mini base here with Nanthos, the Blight Caller. Yes, that is what it was. Which is a nice little demi unit. You should try and keep him alive if you can. It's very hard because, of course, Scourge and Colt and Silverhand is gonna have their conflict here, and maybe Blood Elves as well. So, you know, that could happen. Of course, you may want to consider betraying the Legion, because you are actually going to get a lot more powerful as well. Oh, there we go. We got the little extra base, which will appear here with some extra forces, and there we have Nanthos, the Blight Caller. And in my case, I'm going to lose him here, which is a shame, but you know, shit happens. You will, as I said, you get a little small extra mini base, which doesn't really do much. It's just, you know, little cute little base there. As I said, you may want to consider betraying Legion at some point, because by betraying the Legion, you will of course get the Lordaeron capital. You will get Farron. Is it Farnell? We're gonna find out. Yeah, Apache Farnell, which is a little bit nice hero. And then of course with the new stuff, you can get some little bit cool super play going on here. Of course, what is this, you might ask? Well, basically by researching the super plague, you can start a research from the Spellture, which will increase your meat wagon's plague or disease damage, and from Terran Mill, which you get by approaching it with Sylvanas, you can research a plague which will give your Abominations disease more damage. I'm just gonna speed up again, and then again when you research those two, and oh god, fellows, and oh god, where's the capital? There. And after researching that, those two, from the Royal Apothecary, you can research the insane super plague. I don't know what it's called, we're gonna find out. Basically, it replaces your Black Arrow abilities on Forsaken Archers with Plague Shot, which will spawn ghouls on death. You will get more, the disease will just do more damage. And of course, the spiders you have, slow poison, will deal or will be more effective. So going soul is very nice. You will get a nice little thing there. Of course, when you get the Royal Apothecary, you are able to train a new unit which is called Apothecary, and they have Fairy Fire as their main ability. You can upgrade it into a Dispel and then to a Healing Ward, which is very useful. You want to keep the Royal Apothecary alive as much as possible. Try and tower it up or something, because Legion tends to teleport in sometimes and destroy it. So that is a must if you go solo and to keep it alive. Of course, you can go Horde after this has happened. But if you have researched the Plague, you cannot go Horde. Remember that. Going Horde then is a no-no, but you can still join the Blood Elves, I believe. I think that. And here we have the Corrupted Treants in action, spawned from trees, sending the Dalaran away from Gilneas. Enemies as Forsaken. What can you expect? You can expect a lot of enemies. First of all, you can expect Scourge to come here. You can expect Lions, actually. Wow, that was actually quite interesting. As I said, you can expect Scourge because they want the Lordaeron Palace. Arthas will get an extra level, which would be nice in this campaign to get the Lich King. Silverhand wants the Lordaeron Palace for the Alliance event, where he will restore Lordaeron by having Anderhall and Strathholm. So, you know, those two would would very much want the palace. So, of course, you can expect attacks from Scourge and Alliance, and yeah, of course, any others who would arrive. Horde as well, actually, because most of the time, Horde will know you either lose or just focus here. Then they will clear Area Peak, they will continue this way to Terranmill, then they will continue over here and into Lordaeron and Spelcher and everything. They will just continue. And here we have Arthas getting slaughtered by Dreadlords. Isn't that wonderful? Dreadlords are just so kind, aren't they? Now, of course, as Forsaken, no matter if you are with Legion or if you are solo, you can go to Northrend and get Valkyrion. We can see this now. It's not normal. You can normally not see this in game before you approach it there with Sylvanas. And basically, what this will give is you will be able to train Valkyrs, which is pretty nice. From what I remember, they do have a heal. And what more do they have? They do have a normal heal, I think. Then they do have, oh god, a Holy Light, I think, and then they have Resurrection, which resurrects units, which is really very handy. Another enemy I did forget to mention is actually Illidari, because if Red decides to go Illidari, his first place to go after he comes out would either be Terranmill or it will be Gilneas, no matter if you control it or if Dalaran controls it. Most of the time, it is in this case. Now we're gonna see a little bit Forsaken action here with just some units here. A lot of Apothecaries are placing out the healing mortars, going to be very nice. Forsaken Archers has the Plague Shot or Plague Infused Arrows, whatever, which will give oh god, which will give kill unit. When killing units, it will spawn ghouls. Banshees are around, so they will start putting anti-medic shell if they have mana on your units. So as we can see at the moment, the normal units here are being a little bit tough against the Illidari, and I believe my entire force is on its way. No, where am I? Oh, I'm going from behind. Oh yeah, stupid me. Now, of course, there is one more thing you can... Of course, no. Stupid me, I'm getting ahead of myself. As Forsaken, you can join the Blood Elves by basically from your capital palace or just a tier 3 building, I think. You can send a request to make an alliance with them. And if Blood Elves send a request as well, this will happen, and you will get a small base here in Ghostlands. And of course, you can research the orb, which will spawn here or something, I think. Basically what that does is it will make you be able to teleport to Silvermoon, forth and back. Oh, and here we have Dreadlords and everything. Who took the Skull of Gul'dan? No, hold on. I just want to know, because I was in this game and I was trying to grab that skull, and it was Varimathras. Because of course, if Illidan dies with the Skull of Gul'dan, then boom! He is gone forever. But okay, it was Varimathras who grabbed it, thank you. Of course, if Legion has betrayed you or you betray him, then of course you can kill. If you kill Varimathras, he will convert to use your side as a new hero. I did mention the Blood of Path. Yes, I did. If Scourge freezes the Frozen Throne, repairs the Frozen Throne, they will be able to kill you, Sylvanas, and make you, or rather force you, into the Scourge. And this will basically mean that Sylvanas will not be as she is. She will turn into a Banshee with some new abilities, and she will be unrevivable. Faronel will come with you, and he will be revivable as long as the Royal Apothecary is up. So there's another reason to keep it up for you guys. And we're actually going to just speed it up very dramatically here and see if we can get to the point where I join the Scourge. I'm just going to jump there while I still talk a little bit. But yeah, you have to decide a little bit where you want to go after you finish off Dalaran and Scourge is approaching you and everything, or Silverhand in this case. You have to at least be careful, because a lot of people want to get the capital, and it's very vulnerable because it's two ways and you're not very fast. But yeah, meat wagons, banshees, the archers, and of course at least one squad with tanks or maybe more. Who knows? You know, just to have it. And I think and of course our Poshmies. How could I forget that? And I forgot Galen actually. Thank you myself for killing him or getting him. Galen is something you should get as well. Try not to go after him early on in game. You should probably wait a little bit later on until, you know, he's a little bit higher level, because he will be, if let's say Silverhand gets him to 10. No, stupid me. He gets to the level as Sylvanas, stupid me. So try and get Sylvanas up a little bit high level before getting Galen, which is a nice hero. He has Death Coil, he has Critical Strike, I believe, Vampiric Aura, and a Fan of Knives. So a very powerful hero. And Farinal has Parasite, Healing Spray, I don't remember the original name's spell. And then I don't remember his third spell, but the last spell is Cloud. Or, yeah, I think it's called Cloud, which basically blocks off ranged attack and Talos' attack. They're just rendering them immune almost. So yeah, I think that's basically what covers up Forsaken actually in this little video here. I don't think there's too much more to say about them. They don't really have much more special events like others, but they are pretty fun sometimes. But you're gonna, if you play Forsaken, gonna expect a lot of people to come and claim your lands. Just have that in mind. And if you do lose early on against Darwan or Worgen or maybe some other players, go and grab Valkyrion and go and join the Scourge, for example. It's not a bad idea, or you can join Horde, depending on who's doing best or who you want to win. It's up to you there. Oh, and remember that if Valkyrion is up and Scourge captures it, he will be able to train Valkyrs. So, there you go. Remember that before getting the Valkyrion. And I'm actually gonna wrap this video up now and saying this is what I have to say about Forsaken and how they work. Get ranged upgrade first, I would say, and get defense upgrades, and then later on the frontliner attack and magic damage. I think that's the best way to cover up Forsaken. If you do disagree with me and have some other opinions and have other ideas how Forsaken could be, then by all means please share it with the others in the comments below. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time guys, bye bye.